Hey guys, welcome to the Copywriter Vijay podcast where we interview the top 1% email marketers and email copywriters to help you generate extra 10% in your business. And today we have someone who is a TEDx speaker, an author, and enthusiastic for the racing, and he has generated more than $11 million for his clients. So without any further ado, let's welcome Rohit Soni. Woohoo!
Lot, Vijay, for the introduction, for the amazing introduction. And I hope, the podcast that you have started, it will
Yeah.
go way beyond, what we are thinking, and it reaches out to all the people who really want to start their own freelancing journey. I really appreciate
So,
you for doing this. And I love
yeah.
that, people like you are having this platform which helps other people understand how the
Mm-hmm.
copywriting world works. Because when I started out in this copywriting journey, I
Mm-hmm.
wanted some guidance. I wanted to learn some
Okay.
things. I wanted to understand how things work out. And a platform
Mm-hmm.
like this really helps. So, welcome everyone to the
Absolutely.
first episode. I hope you all enjoy this. Thanks a lot, Vijay.
Wow, nice. So, Rohit bro, can you please tell us how did you enter in this email copywriting? What was the initial journey that forced you to improve and come into this email copywriting?
So, the first thing that happened to me was when I discovered about Jason Capital back in
Mm-hmm.
20. So, when I discovered about him, so he used to talk about making money from laptop. And you get
Okay.
curious when you see something like that. Okay,
Mm-hmm. True.
I want to make money on laptop as well. So then
Absolutely.
I said, okay, let me just try this thing and let me just see how this works out. And that was the
Mm-hmm.
exact when I discovered copywriting for the first ever time in my life. And you know what? I was totally excited about it, but I didn't know how to
Mm.
proceed, which is why I started
Okay.
taking some courses after that. But that was the start of my journey when I discovered Jason back in 2018.
Okay. In which year? 20?
It was 2018. Those are Atara.
2018. Okay, that's fantastic. And let's suppose if someone wants to start their journey in the email copywriting, and what would be the structure then they can follow, and what would be your advice
Well, the biggest
from
advice
the
is
step
just
by
start
step?
writing. The
Yeah.
first thing is start writing. Subscribe to the best email lists on the planet. I can just give you some names: Stefan,
Mm.
Georgi, Justin
Okay.
Goff, Roy
Mm.
Erickson,
Okay.
Brandon Carter, all these people,
Okay.
Jason Capital as well, the legend.
Mm-hmm.
So subscribe to all these email lists. What you should do initially is see what their emails look like, see the
Mm-hmm.
personality that they're trying to do. Now, the
Okay.
next thing that you should do is start writing with your personality first for the first few times. The moment you start
Sure.
writing with your personality, you'll be able to understand someone else's personality and their psychology as well. So,
Mm-hmm.
simple thing, subscribe to
Okay.
these emails, look at their
Mm.
emails, see their format, adopt their
Mm.
format, write for
Okay.
yourself. That's the easiest way to start. Once you do that, the next step
Mm-hmm.
is improving on that. The next step is
Okay.
taking a course or something like that that actually helps you become a bigger copywriter than you already are. But again,
Mm-hmm.
it's more about understanding the structure and the human psychology. Copywriting is just much more than writing something. It's about human behavior. It's about psychology. It's a lot of things. But the
Mm-hmm.
most important thing is personality-based writing, which is why write for yourself first, then for others.
Okay, fantastic. They need to subscribe to the email newsletters to who are doing great in the email copywriting, and then they can gradually go ahead. Yeah.
Hmm.
And by the way,
Yeah,
when
exactly.
someone is starting, so there's something like they don't get motivation,
Hmm.
like they are doing from 2 months, 3 months, and they are not getting client, so they get frustrated. So how to overcome from that phase, like they don't have any mentor, or if they don't have money to invest in initially, so how they can get out of that zone?
So the best way to do is, for me, if I tell you my own personal experience, it took me
Hmm.
6 years, like literally, sorry,
Oh,
not 6 years, sorry, 6 months to get my first ever
okay.
client.
Okay.
So the thing with that was 6 months. It took me a lot of time to get one client, but in that same month, I got three more clients. So it's all about
Okay.
timing, man. You will get
Absolutely.
you will have problems. But the difference between winners and loser is the winners always stand one more time than the loser. So just keep on hunting, try to hunt in the new ways, but
Mm-hmm.
like success leave clues. Do things that has worked for the people. Try to message people, try
Okay.
to offer them your free service, engage with them in Facebook groups. That's how it all
Mm-hmm.
works. If you stop doing it, you will not get clients. And please try to speak
Absolutely.
more and more and try to train your own closing skills. Because if you don't do that, if you don't show up into the meetings with the right
Mm-hmm.
confidence, people, how can
Okay.
someone be confident in you if you are not confident in yourself, right? So that's the thing.
Sure.
You should be confident in your own self.
Mm-hmm. Same. It was the same case for me. Like it took me around 7 to 8 months, and in that phase, like I was also frustrated, but I kept doing it, and that's why, like in the September month, in the last year, I got the client, and then gradually, like clients keep coming when you keep doing the work.
Exactly.
So
That
yeah.
happens. Like
Mm.
the moment you start like manifesting the same thing, that okay, I'll get client and I'll do the work, I'll love the process, you'll get results. The problem happens is the reason most copywriters get demotivated is one, they are not trying enough, and then they
Absolutely.
think they want results. That's a human problem. That's not just copywriters. But the bigger
Mm.
thing is they feel that okay, I'm trying and trying and trying, but like it's not working, I should quit. Don't think that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you think
Okay.
that nothing will work for you, think in a way, okay, I have made mistakes and I'll learn from them.
Mhm.
I'll try to improve whatever I do. Wake up every single day, it's a new story, it's a new life.
Absolutely true. And the same as you told about manifestation. So just share me a little about it. Like in the September 2021, uh, I manifested that I need to generate 20,000 rupees, like Indian rupees. I need to do it at anyhow. I kept
Mm.
doing it. I kept doing it. And on the 1st September, like I got 25,000 in my bank account. So it's
That's all.
all about how do you manifest, and then like you need to do the work for that. Like manifestation won't work until or unless like you don't put your efforts in it. So
Exactly.
yeah, absolutely.
The more you understand, okay, I have to do something, nothing matters. So this quote that I have on my wall is, I'm committed to my success, I make no excuses, I take passive
Mhm.
action daily, come hell or high water, I do whatever it takes to move it towards my dreams. I was born to win and my time is now. The moment you think like that way, things
Mhm.
will work out no matter what. Come hell or
I
high water, I'm gonna do it. Let's do this. Let's, like,
mm.
the attitude is all that matters.
I think you have written the codes. I guess
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there.
So on my wall already. So I have these
Yeah.
quotes. I have more of these as well.
Wow, that's great. Like it motivates us. Like when we are feeling down, so when we see those notes, and then okay, the energy again comes. So that's fantastic.
They're
And by the
amazing.
way, how many clients currently you are working with?
I'm working in 27, 28 clients right now.
Okay, wow, that's fantastic. So I think
So
it's your agency, or you are doing
my
so.
agency, I usually have contractorship, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Agency has its own other things, but I have my agency. So both the things, I have some contractors, and
Mm-hmm.
I have a whole team that works with me. And it's just that I'm trying to grow it to the next level. That's my goal right now. And
Wow.
to like help more and more people with the right copy, give them the results, and
Mm-hmm.
impact,
All
uh,
right.
and move things, move people with the words.
Absolutely. Like I have seen when I see your stories, you are traveling, when you are going to many places. So it also motivates me, and I have already worked with you, so I know like your nature, so kind you are. Literally, like the people when we have such people, like okay, when we are in the stage, like we are just trying to do something, and we have the people who are already doing awesome, and they are being kind with you. They are motivating you, so it's just the next level. And
Bro,
yeah,
that's
that's
that's humanity. if
yeah,
i if I don't do that, like what kind of a man I am, right? So
absolutely.
it's all about helping your brothers, helping your sisters, take
Mhm.
charge and help them if you can. Again, it's always it's also about, do you have time to do that? But if you,
Absolutely.
even if you don't have time, you can just at least inspire people. That's all that matters.
Absolutely.
So I'll
Absolutely.
just try to do that every single time. And yeah, that's
Hmm. So by the way, like how much, what is the revenue currently you are making? Just
um,
an idea, like.
it's just it's around 6 figures a year in
All right.
dollars. So I hope that
Mm-hmm.
gives an idea.
Wow, that's fantastic. Like no, like I'm asking this just to give some motivation to the people like who are
Exactly.
in this.
Six
Yeah.
figures and in dollars. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
an
So,
year. That's what I'm
mhm.
saying. 12 months, not 1 month. I hope I make 6 figures in 1 month. That's a completely big story.
Oh, that's great. So, by the way, when someone has started learning email copywriting, email marketing, and then
Mhm.
uh, how do they get clients? And then, like, how are you getting clients and high paying clients? So, would you like to share some structure and some strategy that works for you? And my,
Yeah, please engage with people. Like, please engage with people. Go to the places where the big fishes are. Go to the places, offer them your service for free first for like 7 days,
Mhm.
and then like win their trust first. You can't just go in there and get into their team. You
Sure.
can't just go in there and get into their team. You have to show your skills and work with ethical people. That's another thing. Like there are people who want to just sell you stuff. I don't work with those people. I work with those people who have an impact with them, who have a certain goal with them, who really want to help. So qualify
Mhm.
people first as well, who you can write for. Because again, if you don't can't write for them, then what's the result? It
What's
doesn't work.
the result? Yeah, absolutely. This line you said greatly, like you don't need to work with everyone. Like when you need to select like whom you are going to work, and are they impacting the people, like are they doing something for the humans, and are they doing good? Absolutely right. And by the way, as we are talking about like email copywriting, so how it is the copywriting is there, then email copywriting, then email marketing. So
Mhm.
what is this all about? And then the word comes email list management. So what would be the definition of for someone
So for
who are.
email, so what actually email copywriting is, it's like writing email. Like people have a big email list for themselves. What they do
Mm-hmm.
is they have really big email lists where they can add value to other people. They can try to like give value. So with emails, like I still believe that emails are the best way to like get sales. Like there's no
Okay.
other way. 90% of the last sales in like last 12 months have been closed in the emails, because you can keep nurturing those people. Instagram closes,
Absolutely.
which is the place. LinkedIn closes, Facebook closes. You will always have your email. You'll never lose that thing, bro.
Yeah.
Always focus on email. This is a recession-free money making. Okay, again, the clients that I start to work with on emails for 2 years
Mm-hmm.
back, I'm still working with them. I have kept changing the social media clients, but I have never changed. Touch wood, I've never changed the email clients. Never.
So those are the recurring clients for you.
Those are the bigger recurring clients for like 3 years. There are social media clients who work 6 months, 8 months. Some have still
Mm-hmm.
been working with me, but I hope you get the idea.
Yeah, yeah. I'm getting like you can get recurring work from them on monthly to monthly basis, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm. So you do only email copywriting for your clients, or you also handle email lists for your clients and email marketing, strategizing their marketing. So like what you do?
So here's what I do. I don't usually manage lists because that's not my area of expertise, and I would not do something that isn't aligned with what I do. So
Mm-hmm.
my main work is writing copy. That's what I do. I
Okay.
do that, and other people sends them out. I know how to manage list.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to send emails out, but I don't usually do that because I would much rather spend my time making the good emails.
Absolutely.
That's my goal.
Like,
Like delivering copy, good copy. That's
mm,
what my goal is.
all right. So like you are expert in it, so you are kept doing this work. And see, some days before, I think Chat GPT was launched. So
Yeah.
it is like in the boom, it will replace the copywriters, and copywriters won't be able to get jobs there, clients. So what do you think about it, about ChatGPT?
So Chat GPT is a really good platform for copywriters rather than against copywriters. Again, it
Hmm.
can never replace humans. It will replace the normal templates, by the way.
Hmm. Hmm.
It will replace the normal templates of people. It will replace the ideas, but it can
Hmm.
never
Hmm.
replace a good copywriter who has great imagination, because computer on one level can help you,
Hmm.
but it doesn't give you a story. Yes, it can write in different styles, but it doesn't understand the market that well. It
Okay.
doesn't understand the trends that well. Yes,
Hmm.
it's
Hmm.
a really good tool, but utilize it to automate your business rather than thinking, okay, I'll lose my job. So Chat
Okay.
GPT is a massive, massive thing for copywriters if they really want to grow. So they can get a lot of ideas. Human
Hmm.
intervention will always be needed, bro. You cannot
Okay.
take that. AI will come. AI was supposed to come, but creativity never goes away. Copywriting is equal to creativity. What
Hmm. Hmm.
a GPT does, it helps you in creativity, but it cannot bring out the best. Bring like something
Absolutely.
can only bring out like by a human being, because it's again something is computerized. People will understand it. Hey, I'll give you an
Okay.
example, okay?
Hmm.
And that's what I think. This isn't by anyone else. This is what I think.
Hmm.
ChatGPT comes, a lot of people will read the same stuff,
Hmm. Hmm.
read a lot of same stuff of all the people who will be doing it. So massive amounts of content will be produced at that time.
Hmm.
And for
All right.
your content to stand out, you freaking need a big copywriter to do that.
True.
Cannot do
True.
it by yourself. It
Like.
saves time. Copywriter saves time and gives you more money. So
Hmm.
ChatGPT is a revolutionary thing, and it's going to help copywriters. It won't be against copywriters. I see a lot of copywriters worrying about it. Don't worry about
Hmm.
it. It's going again for people who are starting out. It might be a little bit difficult, but you have to work on your skills on that.
Hmm.
Just
Hmm.
work on your
Absolutely.
skills. Don't worry about it. It's going to help you rather than it won't destroy anything. So don't worry. I recently had a client who I'm working with, and he said the same thing. Like, okay, it's going to make us obsolete. Then I just said, okay, it can like obsolete the really
Hmm.
lower level operators who just started out. But again, if they get better, people will always need creativity. Let's be practical here. So
True.
it cannot replace the
Hmm. The
creativity.
actual copyright.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because again, it is for you. It is not against you.
Hmm.
It will like again, a lot of content that I'm creating for the past 1 month. I take a lot of
Hmm.
stuff from Chat AI. I
Hmm.
understand marketing, and I get a lot of ideas, and I can like I don't have to go to viral headlines anymore to get ideas. I can
True.
just take it to Chat GPT.
True. Like, yeah, it will help us rather than being against us. So,
Yeah, exactly.
be okay.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry,
Like,
my voice today.
yeah. So, by the way, like, how many types of emails are there in the market, and like, how do you write different kinds of email, and what kinds of emails are there, like, you
There
write?
are different types of emails, Vijay, and for everyone who's listening to the podcast, there are like 9, 10 types of emails, like social
Okay.
media emails, like uh,
Mm-hmm.
social proof emails, success story
Okay.
emails, tips teaching emails, number one way to do this email, why you're
Mm-hmm.
unable to do this, trending emails, good versus bad emails. There are a lot of emails. My favorite is
Mm-hmm.
personal story emails. They're my favorite.
Which one?
Personal story emails. Tell a
The
personal
first.
story. Like
Okay.
email like this.
Yeah.
Imagine you are in Germany on an
Mm.
amazing vacation. You're living there. You're having your laptop by
Okay.
your side. You're having your girlfriend
Mhm.
on the right, and you're writing an amazing email, and you're selling a big course. That's what a copywriter
Mm.
does. And this could be your life as a copywriter. Story emails. I love them.
Okay.
I love it.
And that connects with them, like, it is connecting with their own life. They want to achieve that lifestyle, and that is impacting them.
The more
So yeah.
person. This is a noting thing. The better you describe people's problem better than they can, they'll love you. Describe people's problem better than they can. I guess I taught you as well,
Wow.
Vijay, when we worked.
Mm-hmm. Sure,
It's an
sure,
important.
sure. Hmm. Okay. And by the way, like, when you are writing the daily mails, so how do you come up with the different ideas and the tips? like you need to write on the daily basis on the 30 days. So
Books, bro. Read books. Books
okay.
gives you tons of ideas. Go to a
Mhm.
mall, go to any place, just go
Okay.
outside. Whatever idea
Mhm.
you see hundreds of things going. Whatever idea comes to your mind, just note that down. You'll never lose out
Mhm.
on it. And keep researching
Okay.
content. Like if you don't research content, nothing will work out. So keep researching content as well on an ongoing
Absolutely.
basis. Go out, see whatever you see. If it's a story, just note that down, have that in your notes, write that
Mhm.
content, keep researching, see things, what's working, read books as well.
Mhm.
You'll never run out of content if you do these things.
True, bro. True. So I think you also travel a lot. So I think from there also you get a lot of ideas, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I go to the Himalayas a lot. It kind of gives me peace, but it helps me with my creativity as well. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like whenever you
Okay.
travel, the more you travel, the better it is for your mind. Plus you'll
Mhm.
have more creative ideas. Plus you'll just be able to work smoothly, because
Mm-hmm.
as a creative person, as an artist, you need some space in life.
Okay. Okay. True. By the way, like when you write emails, so what do you prefer? Like writing paragraph 5 to 6 lines, like as a paragraph, or just 1 or 2 lines. So how do you
One of
structure your email?
What I try to do is I just try to talk like a 17-year-old drunk girl, because the more
Mm-hmm.
you do it, the more people will understand it. If you don't write like a 17-year-old drunk girl, you won't set yourself apart. Be vulnerable sometimes, be logical as well, and understand their fine point. Don't
Okay.
write 5 lines in a row. People don't like to read paragraphs. They like to read one line
Mm-hmm.
with spaces in between them. The more
Mm-hmm.
complicated it is, they won't read it. The simple,
Absolutely.
when you chat with someone, when you chat with your best friend, you just don't write one message this big until unless there's a fight going on. You just hi bro, what's up, kahan ja rahe ho, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Different
True.
messages. Even before this
We need.
podcast, we were talking this way. So the more you
Yeah.
talk this way, it's much better, because if you make things big, professionalism comes, people won't relate.
Absolutely. So be like a friend and don't try to be a professional. Okay, like you don't need to be some
In
sort of
certain
vulnerable.
cases, you have to be, but not always.
Mm-hmm.
When you're
Absolutely.
teaching something, you have to be, but not always.
Okay.
Tell them as a friend.
Wow. So like what would you suggest, like 3 tips, as we have the time limit, so like 3 tips for the people like who are just starting out, and how they can grow as an email marketer, as an email copywriter, so it can also benefit them.
3 tips. Number one is start writing.
Okay.
The more you write, the better you'll become. There's no alternative to that. The world is ever changing. AI is coming as well. So you have to
Yeah.
be on top with your ideas, with the trends. Second
Mm-hmm.
is hunt people who you think who are right for you and who you
Okay.
can like. And please engage with them. Please engage with their content. Serve them.
Mm-hmm.
Give them free trials, and you'll get a client out of that for sure. I'm pretty sure about that. And third is understand how psychology works.
All right.
Understand psychology. Most copywriters don't do that. That's where they fail. Understand human psychology. The more you
So
do, the more you understand human psychology and the behavior, you'll make
mm-hmm.
a lot of money for your clients and yourself.
And which books would you suggest for email copywriters to read? Some books about psychology and about the email copywriting.
Right. Advic Copywriting, Gary Halbert newsletter. These are the two
Okay.
books to start with. Just start with these two books. And the
Mm,
16 word letter. That's also good. Gary Halbert
16
letter.
what?
Uh,
Okay.
$16 letter word. I don't remember the name. It's something like that. You can check on it. 16 word
Mm,
letter, something like that.
mm-hmm.
Read Dad emails on your Google. Search them. Their emails. Also read Gary Halbert emails. Also read Jason Capital emails and all the other lists that I told. You can put
Mm-hmm.
those people's name. I'll send them to you, and we'll go from there.
All right. And how they can practice? Like they can subscribe to their email list and they need to rewrite those emails, or how do they practice?
Subscribe to their email list, understand their format, their psychology, adapt in your
Hmm.
own personality, and see where it goes. Again, it's more about practice. When you start writing now,
Absolutely.
Vijay, you'll understand how all this works.
Absolutely. So it was a nice pleasure to have you as a first guest for our podcast, and hope we would be
Man,
doing a lot of podcast in the future, and all the best for you as well to grow to the next level.
I
And what
just
would
hope
you,
listening to this
yeah,
podcast, please subscribe to his podcast. He's doing an amazing job. He has just started it, so let's support him as much as we can. You can just see his efforts, right? So yeah,
and
thanks a lot for him.
where can someone find you? Like if
Just
someone want,
connect
I,
with me on Instagram @I am Rohit Soni underscore @I am Rohit Soni underscore. That's the best place for you to connect with me.
okay, so someone can search just Rohit Soni on the Instagram and they can find you. Yeah.
I'm Rohit Soni. Yeah,
Okay, so thank you so
that's
much,
all. That's
Rohit
all.
Soni.